down to Hesse Street today, you'll be in for a big surprise. Well, not that big. Well, it is big. It's huge. It is, of course, one of the most renowned education brands over in the UK. I would go as far to say globally as well. And the first Middle East branch of the UK's renowned Harrow School is very much on course to open in Dubai in September, come the new academic year. That despite some of the pressures that the current turmoil has caused for industries and organisations across the board. Brilliant article in the National about it yesterday. I was very jealous of the fact that they got to wear hard hats. I haven't got that today, but I have been called in front of the head today, hence why slicking back the hair. I had to put the jacket on a minute ago just to make a good impression. Simon O'Connor is the headmaster at Harrow International School. He's been kind enough to make the short journey up Hesse Street to join us here in the studio. Simon, good to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me. It's great to be here.
It was great read in the National. Great news that you guys are on track at the moment. They put the number at around about 85% readiness. Is that what you go along with?
Yeah, I mean, the key thing is we're on track. We've still got a couple of months before opening. We will open our doors to our pupils on the 31st of August. The most important thing is, as I say, the build is on track. We're now fitting out the classrooms, doing the landscaping. There's a lot more that goes on simply other than the building in terms of curriculum development, making sure that the site will work as perfectly as it can. But yeah, we're in a very good place and very excited about the upcoming opening.
Literally, for anyone that is on Hesse Street today, or if you go up Hesse Street, you'll see Harrow. As you're coming up Hesse Street, you'll see it on the left-hand side. As you're coming down Hesse Street, you'll see it on the right-hand side. It is a huge site. It's a big undertaking. And fascinating that despite everything that's happened in the last 104 days since the beginning of March, you haven't missed a single day of work.
No, and I think that's a real credit to the Talim team who have been working on this. I mean, Talim opens a school every year, so they're very experienced in the various routes and supply chains that are required. There have been challenges, unquestionably, but the great thing is we've managed to come through them, as we all do in this part of the world, and remain on track to open. I
remember when we spoke to Talim when the announcement came, and we were fishing for the amount of investment that was going into this project, and just by the investment and into the infrastructure that we're seeing at the moment. Has that changed the financial scale in light of what we've gone through in recent times?
Yeah, I mean, costs have risen in terms of construction, but Talim have been able to absorb this and to make sure that the project remains on track. It's also important to point out that we're opening a second school in Abu Dhabi in a year's time as well, so that's brought some challenges as well, but both remain on track and will be opening on time.
So immediately potential prospective parents out there will go, oh, hang on, so if costs have gone up, does that mean it's going to get passed down into fees? Is that going to get factored into fee structures moving forward?
The fees remain the same as they always were and that which were announced. I think that over time we will have to absorb those in a longer term element, but it's not going to impact the fees in the next few years, no.
So building on track, and as you mentioned, you are confident that you'll open the doors come the new academic year in September. What about interest? Let's look at it from those prospective parents and students as well.
Sure.
Has the interest waned a little bit, again, given the regional tensions? Or
yeah,
not?
It's slowed. I mean, we've been talking to a lot of families. We had an initial target of just over 350 pupils. The initial interest in the school was very significant. On the 1st of March, I think it's fair to say that slowed a bit, but we are still going to be opening above that target. We've had a number of parents that have asked to withdraw. We've had a number of parents that have put back the entry to the school by 6 months or a year. But actually in the last few weeks we've seen a lot of those parents returning to start in August. So you've been able to map the conflict as a direct consequence of directly related to the admissions, but we're back on track. We're seeing a lot of interest. We are holding regular events for our current and future parents, and they are always full and sold out. So again, very, very buoyant at the moment.
I always think of this as, new families coming in and go, oh, look, Harrow is opening in Dubai. Let's try and get the kids in there when we start our Dubai journey. But then I sort of forget all those that are already here, and that seems to have been one of the big themes that we've seen since the beginning of March is that a lot of families with roots here have stayed here.
Yeah.
Have you had interest from parents looking to move children from existing schools to Harrow?
Yeah, we're about 80% of our applications are from pupils in Dubai already, 20% from overseas, the majority of which are from the United Kingdom. So, yeah, a lot of interest from other Dubai schools and right the way across the piece in terms of which schools they're coming from. I think parents recognise that we're going to be providing something a little bit different to other schools, and that's piqued some interest.
Okay, that's pupils coming in. In terms of the teaching staff as well, and not just the teaching staff in general, it's a huge facility as well, and you've got to get it fully staffed by September. Again, have you had to change the model there a little bit?
No, we've attracted teachers. I mean, we've had thousands and thousands of applications, which have been great fun to go through. We're fully staffed in terms of our teaching. We're finishing off in the next few days our administration staff recruitment. We're having teachers come from both Dubai, the UAE, and from elsewhere. Again, a lot from independent schools in the UK, but we've had teachers coming from other Harrow schools around the world. We've got one teacher that's coming from Harrow School itself. Obviously, Harrow in London is a senior school, and therefore we're opening up until year 6, so we're not able to take many teachers from there, but we've got Sarah Fellows, who's an art teacher, that's coming to join us. And again, a lot of interest. We have had a couple of teachers pull out, but those teachers have generally been because their partners have lost jobs and they're not staying in the region.
In terms of the sort of approach, and again, look, it's not just Harrow, it's not just the education sector. Every single sector has been affected by what's happened since the beginning of March. What we've seen from schools that are open is that schools have to be a bit more flexible. They have to be a bit more empathetic. Is that something that you're finding you have to be a bit more understanding of people's circumstances? Oh,
very much so. And we're being as accommodating as we can be in terms of starting dates for parents that want to defer and things such as that. I've been in the region for 13 years. This is the first year I haven't been operating a school, and as years go, I don't think it was a bad one to step back from as circumstances have turned out. But I think the nature of the relationship that any school has with parents is you try and be as understanding, as flexible as you can be, considering the circumstances that they're in.
So recapping, you are confident that you'll open those doors in September, and you'll be fully functional there with all the faculties, the staff, and of course students. And then, as you mentioned there, Abu Dhabi is also on the horizon. What's the overall sort of strategy for the Harrow brand here?
Well, we're opening 2 schools. The first one in Dubai, the second one in Abu Dhabi. The difference with Abu Dhabi is that in 3 or 4 years we'll be starting boarding there as well. So again, replicating what happens in London. We're not boarding here, but the strapline that we're using for Dubai is boarding without the sleeping, so the much fuller day. And as I mentioned earlier, I think we're offering something slightly different, more closely aligned to the independent school sector experience in the UK. I was a boarder myself in an independent school, and trying to recreate that fuller day, the wider experience that pupils in the UK enjoy.
Simon was a boarder, I was a boarder, Brandy was. We all turned out all right. See,
just about, we made it.
We just about got through it, didn't we? Simon, listen, won't keep you any longer. I'm sure you've got to get back to school as well. Make sure that that everything's going according to plan. Just before you go, we are putting a World Cup hint on everything at the moment. You will not be immune to the fact that the World Cup gets underway. Who is going to win the World Cup this year?
I can say with absolute confidence I have no idea whatsoever. I will be supporting England, but I think that would be a slightly wild
Support's
claim.
all we need. Simon O'Connor, Headmaster, Harrow International School. All the best with the final preparations. Thanks so much indeed for your time.
Thank you so much.